Shalom, shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Everybody sing shalom. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom, shalom.
Welcome, everybody. It's almost time for your Seder. Woo-hoo! And what do we do on Seder? We tell the story of Passover. Wow. It is so exciting. Now, I am thrilled to be on the Vima with these amazing colleagues. All the way to my right, your left, is Steve Brodsky, our cantor soloist and music director. Yay. Next to him is our senior cantor, Elizabeth Sachs. In the middle is our senior rabbi, Joe Black.
It's good to be here.
Standing next to him is our associate rabbi, Emily Hyatt. I'm Brad Cohen. I'm your director of youth and family learning. And next to me is Eleanor Rifkin, our director of admissions for our Rabbi Stephen Foster Early Learning Center.
Yay.
All
right, well, before we tell our story, we're going to warm ourselves up a little bit. So shake out your hands, roll out your shoulders, take a nice deep breath, and then we're going to sing all together. One word. Are you ready?
Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Let's do that one more time. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
First one. Open up the book that tells the whole story. Open up the book and say Haggadah.
Haggadah.
Good job, you guys. Open up the book that tells the whole story. Open up the book and say.
What do we say? Hallelujah.
Okay, clap your hands.
Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Munch and crunch on the bread of our ancestors. Don't get crumbs all over yourself.
Thirsty, I need some
Munch and crunch and say matzah.
Matzah.
Munch and crunch on the bread of our ancestors. Munch and crunch and say, what do we say? Hallelujah. Here we go. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
Here we go. Give a big hug to the people around you. Give a big hug and say, freedom!
Freedom!
Give a big hug to the people around you. Big hug, but gentle hug. Give a big hug and say.
What do we say? Hallelujah! 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 Lean on your pillow and ask the 4 questions. Lean on your pillow and don't fall asleep.
No.
But say, Pesach. Lean on your pillow and ask the 4 questions. Lean on your pillow and sing. What do we sing? Hallelujah. Here we go. Hallelujah. 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 One more time really loud. Hallelujah. 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 Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah.
Well, time to tell the story.
It is time.
Okay. Long ago and far away in the land of Canaan, basically modern day Israel, there was a famine in the land of Canaan, and the Israelites moved down to Egypt, where there was food. And for many generations, the Israelites and the Egyptians lived in harmony until
Dun, dun, dun.
one day, a new Pharaoh came to sit on the throne. He feared the growing strength of the Israelites. And so to get rid of them, he devised a very cruel plan.
Uh-oh.
No. He would make them slaves and work them to death, building his great cities. But still, no matter what Pharaoh did, the number of Israelites grew.
All right, so we are going to pretend that we are slaves in Israel, in Egypt.
Egypt.
Free in Israel, slaves in Egypt. Okay, so everybody get out your hammers. Show me big hammer. And we're going to bang it. Bang. Pretend hammers only, please. Here we go. Bang.
Bang.
One more time. Bang.
Bong.
And again.
Boing.
Bang. Very nice.
Thank you.
Bang.
Boom.
And we said, bang,
Bang,
bang, bang.
bang.
Hold your hammer low, so low.
Bang,
Bang, bang,
bang,
bang. Give a heavy blow, for it's work, 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 every day and every night. For it's work, 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 when it's dark and when it's light. But we didn't just hammer things.
No, we did other stuff.
We also had to dig a lot of stuff. So show me a shovel. Let me see. Shovel.
Shovel.
Good. Good shoveling. And we are going to dig. Are you ready? Dig, 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 dig your shovels deep. Dig, dig, dig. There's no time to sleep. For it's work,
so
work,
tired.
work every day and every night. For it's work, work, work when it's dark and when it's light.
A lot of work.
Then what happens?
Well,
Don't step in it.
And hammer a
Don't
lot
fall
of nails.
down.
yes, don't step in that hole.
No, I won't.
Please don't. Frustrated and angry, Pharaoh ordered his men to drown every Israelite newborn son in the river Nile. Uh-oh. On that day, a boy was born to Amram and Yocheved. He had a brother named Aaron and a sister, Miriam. His parents kept him out of sight, but after 3 months, when they could no longer hide him, they wrapped him in a warm blanket and snuck him past Pharaoh's men.
He's so cute.
They set the baby afloat on the Nile in a basket of bulrushes. They hoped someone would take pity on their child and save him. Miriam hid nearby to see what would happen.
Baby Moses in a basket on the river. Baby Moses in a basket on the river Nile. Baby Moses in a basket on the river. Baby Moses in a basket on the river Nile. Sing with me. Baby Moses in a basket on the river. Baby Moses in a basket on the river Nile. Baby Moses in a basket on the river. Baby Moses in a basket on the river Nile.
Every baby is cute. Everyone.
Even the furry ones. And so what happened? At sunrise, Pharaoh's daughter came to bathe in the river, and she and her maidens saw the basket. Look, a baby crying. She called out, "It must be a Hebrew child." And so she took pity on him and let Miriam bring an Israelite woman who was, in fact, the child's mother, to nurse him. Later, Pharaoh's daughter adopted the boy and named him Moses, which means drawn from the water. But one day, when Moses was grown, he went out from Pharaoh's palace, and he saw an Egyptian who was beating someone up. Who was the Egyptian beating up? It was Moses' fellow Israelite, and Moses was mad. And so he struck down the Egyptian and he buried him in the sand, in the hole that I dug. He thought there were no witnesses. And the next day, he tried to stop another fight between two Israelites. "Your judge and jury now," one of them asked. "Are you going to kill us the way you killed the Egyptian?" Uh-oh, thought Moses. Everyone knows what I've done. Probably even Pharaoh. Gulp. Moses fled into the wilderness to the land of Midian, and there he settled. He got married, he had 2 sons, and he tended his sheep. But he was a stranger in a strange land.
One day, while out with his flock, he came upon an amazing sight, a bush that blazed out but wasn't burnt. As he crept closer to get a better look, God's voice called out from the fire, "I am sending you to Pharaoh to free my people, the Israelites." "Me? You." So Moses took his family and there's a beautiful bush, yes. So Moses took his family and returned to Egypt.
And what did Moses go to the Pharaoh and say? "Pharaoh, Pharaoh, whoa, baby, let my people go." Yeah, 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 I said, "Pharaoh, Pharaoh, whoa, baby, let my people go." Let me hear you now. I said, "Pharaoh, Pharaoh, whoa, baby, let my people go." Yeah, 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 I said, "Pharaoh, Pharaoh, whoa, baby, let my people go." A burning bush told me just the other day that I should go to Egypt and say, "It's time to let my people be free." Listen to God if you won't listen to me. I said, "Pharaoh, Pharaoh, whoa, baby, let my people go." Yeah, 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 I said, "Pharaoh, Pharaoh, whoa, baby, let my people go." Everybody hands way up high. I said, "Pharaoh, Pharaoh, whoa, baby, let my people go." Yeah, 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 I said, "Pharaoh, Pharaoh, whoa, baby, let my people go."
One more.
Bye-bye, burning bush.
That is a beautiful burning bush.
Bye-bye,
Bye, burning bush.
It's not a tree, it's a bush.
of life.
So Pharaoh was so mad. He wasn't about to lose his precious slaves just because Moses or some god he had never heard of demanded it. Then God told Moses to make it perfectly clear to Pharaoh that if he didn't let the Israelites go, the Egyptians would be attacked by the 10 most terrible plagues ever.
Well,
And Pharaoh would be to blame. But hard-hearted Pharaoh dismissed this warning without contempt.
Uh-oh. How terrible were they, Steve?
They were so bad.
Hold my Torah.
And how many of them were there?
75?
There were 10. Let's count them
120?
down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 plagues in Egypt land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 plagues. Sing it with us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 plagues in Egypt land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 plagues in Egypt land. Blood in the water made the river run red. 10 plagues in Egypt land. Pharaoh should have listened to what God said. 10 plagues in Egypt land.
Frogs were jumping in Pharaoh's hair.
10 plagues in Egypt land.
Pharaoh didn't like it, but the frogs didn't care.
10 plagues in Egypt land.
creepy crawly, itchy lice. Ooh.
10 plagues in Egypt land.
Mess with the Holy One, you better think twice.
10 plagues in Egypt land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 plagues in Egypt land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 plagues in Egypt land.
Filthy flies, so dirty and vile.
10 plagues in Egypt land.
Not exactly Pharaoh's style.
Oh,
10 plagues in Egypt land. The cattle and the horses and the oxen died. 10 plagues in Egypt land. I won't give up, old Pharaoh cried. 10 plagues in Egypt land.
Boils and blisters on his skin.
Ew.
10 plagues in Egypt land.
Give it up, Pharaoh. You're never gonna win.
10 plagues in Egypt land.
The hail rained down from the heavens on high.
10 plagues in Egypt land.
Hurt so much, made Pharaoh cry.
10 plagues in Egypt land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 plagues in Egypt land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 plagues in Egypt land. Swarms of locusts ate the crops. 10 plagues in Egypt land. Hard-hearted Pharaoh just wouldn't stop. 10 plagues in Egypt land.
Dark descended in the light of day.
10 plagues in Egypt land.
Pharaoh was lost, couldn't find his way.
10 plagues in Egypt land.
Firstborn, the final blow.
Oh no.
10 plagues in Egypt land.
Finally, Pharaoh let the people go.
Yay! 10 plagues in Egypt land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 plagues in Egypt land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 plagues. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 plagues in Egypt land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 plagues in Egypt land.
And finally, Pharaoh had enough. The Israelites didn't have to be told twice. They got out as fast as their sandals could take them. The Israelites hardly even had time to pack their food and grab their matzah. It's a good thing that they acted so quickly, because just as quickly, Pharaoh had a change of heart.
Oh my
What
goodness.
have we done? He cried. I want my slaves back. And the next day, he went after them with a great army in chariots. And the Egyptians had almost caught up with them at the Red Sea. When the sea was before them and Pharaoh and the army were behind them, the Israelites, they were trapped. And it was then that a great miracle happened. God caused...
Okay, keep going.
There are lots of miracles. God caused a great wind to blow. And it blew all night, and it turned the sea into dry land. And the water stood like walls as the Israelites passed between them safely. But when the Egyptians charged after them, the walls of water came crashing down, and Pharaoh's army drowned. The Israelites, though, were saved. And when they reached the other side, because they were free, they sang with great joy.
Exactly
All right.
what they sang.
Let's figure out how they got across the sea. So let's imagine that we're all standing there. We are watching the walls of water part, and we know we have to get from slavery to freedom. So think about what we're gonna do, but for now, we're gonna be standing right here. Here we go. Standing at the sea, Micha Mocha, standing at the sea.
Micha Mocha, standing at the sea. Micha Mocha, freedom's on our way.
Steve, what should we do across across the sea?
I think we should surf across the sea. Everybody get on your surfboard. Hang 10. Here we go. We are surfing across the sea. Micha mocha, surfing across the sea. Micha mocha, surfing across the sea. Micha mocha, freedom's on our way.
Rabbi,
I think we should dance across the sea.
good choice, good choice.
Here we go. Ready?
What kind of dance?
One, any kind you want. Dancing across the sea.
Micha mocha, dancing across the sea. Micha mocha, dancing across the sea. Micha mocha, freedom's on our way.
Rabbi Hyatt, what shall we do across the sea?
I
Crab walk.
think I did not dress for crab walking. So if you want to crab walk at home, I invite you to do so. It's my favorite way to cross the sea. Meanwhile, let's pick another animal. Unlike crabs, we're going to pick
Kangaroos.
kangaroos and or bunnies and or frogs. Pick your jumping animal and we're going to animal jump across the sea like a frog.
We're jumping across the sea. Micha mocha, jumping across the sea. Micha mocha, jumping across the sea. Micha mocha, freedom's on our way.
Brad, what do we need to do?
I have all this matzah left over, but it could make a really cool boat. So let's row across the sea.
Amazing.
Rowing a boat made of matzah.
Boat made of matzah.
Here we go. We are rowing across the sea. Micha mocha, rowing across the sea. Micha mocha, rowing across the sea. Micha mocha, freedom's on our way.
I don't want to complain, but my boat got really soggy.
That's all right. There's always more matzah to use.
So true.
Eleanor, how are we going to get across the sea?
What about like Superman? Like this?
Flying.
Oh, we're going to fly.
Fly. Okay,
Yeah,
here
let's
we
do that.
go. We're flying across the sea. Micha mocha, flying across the sea. Micha mocha, flying across the sea. Micha mocha, freedom's on our way.
Should we do one more thing across the sea?
Sure. What should we do?
I think that we got so excited when we got to the very end that we twirled.
Twirl?
So,
Really?
get ready. We are going to twirl
I'll twirl-
across the
I will
sea.
twirl the rabbi.
If you're wearing a poofy dress, now's the time to show it off. So here we go. Let's twirl across the sea.
Twirling across the sea. Micha mocha, twirling across the sea. Micha mocha, twirling across the sea. Micha mocha, freedom's on our way.
Do you want to do one more? Or do you
think
want to
that's
be
good.
done, Steve?
I'm dizzy. I think maybe we're good. We made it across the sea to freedom. Yay!
So our survival at the Sea of Reeds was a miracle. But even just this one miracle would have been a dayenu, enough for us. But there were so many other that we have to sing dayenu.
Oh, God.
Ilu hotzianu mi Mitzrayim, hotzianu mi Mitzrayim, dayenu, 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 dayenu.
What else did we get?
Well, there's always Shabbat.
Good news. Guess what today is?
Shabbat! Oh my
Who
goodness!
knew?
Are you ready, baby Moses? In a basket? Ilu hotzianu et Shabbat, hotzianu et Shabbat, dayenu.
Dayenu.
Dayenu, 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 dayenu.
Well, after we went into the desert to freedom, we got the
Torah!
Wait. What word did you just say?
Torah.
Wait. Like the Torah?
The Torah.
The Torah?
The Torah.
The Torah!
ilu natan natan lanu natan lanu eta Torah natan lanu eta Torah daenu
daenu daenu daenu daenu daenu daenu daenu daenu daenu once more daenu 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 daenu
Happy Passover, Chag Sameach.
Chag Sameach, happy Seder.
Shalom.
Baby Moses, go back in your basket.
Cover him up. He doesn't want to go in the basket.
Nobody puts baby Moses
Nobody
in the
puts
basket.
baby Moses in the basket. Shalom. Bye.